Hey guys, I should have waited to send that link out. I wasn't ready and I sent it out. And then I always see comments in the live chat like, what's happening? Where is she? Who's Stacy? I don't know. All right, so if you guys have not joined the Telegram group, I don't know. I don't know why not. I always do the Dollar General penny list video on Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on my YouTube channel and on my website, thepennylist.com. So here's what I did this week. My penny list video is complete, so I made it unlisted, meaning it's not a public video like posted to YouTube, but I sent the link out to everyone who follows me on Telegram. In that video, I discussed the items ringing up 90% off now. I just assume that everybody's going to watch. I don't know why. It's not public yet, but I figured like all the people on Telegram would at least know and they would have a head start, right? And then I keep getting messages about it. So I'm like, maybe I didn't make a big enough deal in the video about the 90% off. And I was getting ready to cook, and Jason was like, I'm so hungry. I was like, okay, I'll cook. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta go live right now, because I looked at my phone and a bunch of people are still messaging me about the 90% off. And I'm like, not everybody knows. Okay, that was kind of a long story, but I'm just telling you why I put it in the penny list video and then also in this video, because tomorrow when the penny list video goes public, I say it in that video. Now here's the thing. I noticed after the penny list video, red square shoes are $3. That ends today, which is March 15th. Currently, according to our clearance updates that we get weekly for Dollar General, blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories are supposed to be 70% off. They're supposed to be 70% off, but they're ringing up 90% off. Since the red square shoes deal ends today, March 15th, Sunday, the blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories could also end today. So you can run and go get these blue and gray dot shoes, clothing, and accessories potentially at 90% off. It does seem to be all areas. The reason I didn't mention it before is because it seemed to only be select areas, but from what I'm seeing, I'm not leaving the house, but I'm seeing people say that it's every store. So I wanted to let you guys know that. Now, let me please warn you. And we're also going to talk about the paid group in just a second. Since we're here, we'll go ahead and talk about that. It may not be all stores. So what you want to do is get out your Dollar General couponing app and scan the barcode and make sure the price is 90% off. Also, let me warn you, these items are going to penny. One of the biggest penny lists of the entire year is blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories. If you buy all of these items at 90% off, when they penny out, they're not going to be available, and you're not going to get them for a penny. So I would highly recommend that if you run to Dollar General to buy these items at 90% off, that you be very selective in what you're buying as far as, things you actually want or need. And then when they penny, go get the rest. That would be my recommendation for you, because now what's going to happen is when these penny out, I'm going to have 1,000 comments that say, I didn't find anything, So obviously, if you buy them all, there won't be any left, just to make that clear. Also, please give the video a thumbs up. Also, the penny list video is already posted. It's in the description box. I haven't made it public. I just put it on my website, thepennylist.com, under the penny list post. And then I also sent it out on Telegram. If you guys are not following my Telegram, make sure you do that. It's like the second link in the description box. It says all of my links are here. Go there and find Telegram. and join that, because I can get information out to you guys a little bit quicker that way, and I don't have to make a whole video, which is what I thought I did earlier. But I think the people who watched the Penniless video earlier, that also kind of did give them a head start, because that was 2 hours ago. So they're already aware, which is what I like to do, which is why we're thinking about doing a paid group, just so those people can get the information quicker. I currently have 3 pages of items that are now clearance at Dollar General. They're going down. I've been watching them go down. Some of them are currently 70% off. Some of them are 50% off. Some of them are NCI items. And eventually they're going to penny. And I've not seen these lists posted anywhere else. I specifically went and looked too. And so when they surprise penny, I will make a video and let everyone know. But if we had a paid group, then I could release that information there, and those people would have a head start, which is what we're thinking about doing. In the penny list video that's going up tomorrow, I'm asking you guys to give me your thoughts on a paid group. This is not something that I've already decided to do. It's just something that, first of all, I had to make sure that I could actually execute it and like make it happen if we want to do that. But I didn't know what your thoughts would be on that. If your thoughts are hell no, then we won't do it. But a lot of people already said in the penny list video, you guys can read the comments if you want, that they think it's a great idea and they would like to do that. Eventually, all the information, as always, will be posted for free. Again, it would just be early access to information, and it would not be a paid group that everyone has access to. We would heavily vet the people in the group. So not like, it's not a ploy to make money, even though obviously I would make some type of money from it. That would not be my main goal. My main goal would be to help the people who are seriously interested in clearance, 90, 70% off, and penny items, to get information before everybody else has it. That's all. So, I know some of you are giving your thoughts in the live chat, but it's helpful if you guys give your thoughts. You can email me. My email is kristaramsey6@gmail.com. Please leave it on the penny list video. That would be the best place to leave it. Or you can message me or whatever. But in the live chat, it's hard for me to go back and read these like I need to be able to. So if you have opinions, whether you think it's a terrible idea or a great idea, and please also feel free to give your opinion if it's negative. I feel like a lot of times people are afraid to do that because they don't want to come off, seeming like they're leaving a hate comment. I am legitimately asking for your opinion, so please freely give your opinion. I won't be insulted. So if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea, please let me know. And again, just something that I want to reiterate like 1,000 times, because I even was nervous about putting it in the penny list video, because obviously you guys are there for the penny list. I don't want to waste your time. But something that I really want you to know is eventually, just like right now, like nothing would change as far as the information that I give for free. But I currently have a lot of things that I could give that would be helpful, that I don't want to release it publicly yet. I just don't, because what I don't want to do is release things and everybody go buy them. Even like this 90% off, it's a perfect example. The blue and gray dot, if you missed it in the beginning of the video, is currently ringing up at Dollar General right now today. We don't know if it's going to end today or not. So if you want some, go now. But it's currently ringing up 90% off. It may end today, or it may be like a surprise clearance, meaning it may also surprise penny. But anyway, excuse me. Information like that, 2 hours ago, I released it on Telegram. So if you follow me and you check that on Telegram, I told you 2 hours ago. I actually knew about it yesterday. And so stuff like that, I can tell you in advance and help you get a little bit of a head start before everybody knows. So yeah, nobody's asking. And I think the good thing about it, right, is there are some very positive reactions like, yes, I would love to do that. And then there are some negative like, no, I also get information elsewhere, or what would stop Dollar General employees from getting that information. I've already figured that out though. I already thought about that. But anyway, it's a great example actually that people are saying that, because I think it further proves my point that not everyone is willing to do that. So there would be like, it's not like everybody, like thousands of people are gonna know. It would be a select small group. So also, I meant to say earlier in the video that I think that the blue and gray dot will surprise Penny. So, yeah. And everything is still, nothing would change. All the information that I post now would be posted for free. So it's not like you have to get upset about it or anything like that. Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I would still post all the same information for free. So if you can't afford it, you think it's a terrible idea, you don't want to do it, all of that, like, it wouldn't change anything other than the information that I have now, I could release, which I'm dying to. But I know that if I do release it to thousands of people, what's going to happen is everybody's going to go buy the shit now. And then when it goes to 90% off or even a penny, it won't be available. But if you have a heads up, oh, this is 70% off and nobody knows it. Some people might know it, but generally speaking, most people don't know. Then on Tuesday, I need to go check those 70% off items, or, whatever, if we know they're going to be 90% off or even a penny. And so that would be kind of the purpose. Are you guys going to run and get the blue and gray dot? Also, a lot of people will also, have asked me, like, how could they support me, or could I create a Patreon or something like that? So it would be also a way to support me. You see, my goal, and anybody else's goal who has a website or post YouTube videos, is to reach a large audience, right? If we do a paid group and you guys are paying monthly, and it wouldn't be a lot, like, I don't know, just a couple of dollars, then I don't have to worry so much about trying to spread the information. Then my goal no longer has to be to reach as many people as possible, because that's how I make money, is if the videos get more views, then I make more money. So ultimately my goal is to help you guys, but also to make sure I make a paycheck doing this. If you guys are paying a monthly fee, I wouldn't have to focus so much on trying to reach as many people as possible. So that's kind of the point. But anyway. And I don't think it's hate if you guys think it's a terrible idea. And I don't want to keep going on and on about it, but I knew mentioning it in the Penniless video that's going to go up tomorrow, there would be some people like scared that they wouldn't like receive the same information, and you totally would. I would still post all the same information that I do publicly for free. So it legitimately doesn't change anything, except a select group of people would get early information. I don't think it would cut anybody out though, because see, my goal is to help people. And like I said, the list that I have now, if I post them, then everybody goes and buys them at 70% off, 50% off. And then when they go to 90% off or a penny, there's nothing left. Some people sell for extra income. They sell their stuff, or they genuinely need it. I don't know. I don't think it's a way to cut people out. I think it's a way to help those that are more serious about doing it, because I already have this information early sometimes and don't release it because my ultimate goal is to help you. And if I release it at 70% off, nobody else has posted it anywhere. I can guarantee you what I have right now, it hasn't been posted because I've dug and dug and dug and dug. I can't find it anywhere. It helps you if I don't release it to everybody and you get to buy it at a cheaper price, right? Anyway, that's my thoughts. You can give your opinions. What is 90% off? Currently at Dollar General, the blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories are supposed to be 70% off right now. They're ringing up 90% off. So it may end today or it may continue to be 90% off. Just keep in mind those will eventually penny out. So if you buy them all now at 90% off, there won't be anything left to buy when they're a penny. So keep that in mind. I think you should get paid for some of your time. Yeah, and I do now, and I appreciate that you guys even watched the video. So I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just an idea I've been thinking about for a really long time. The thing is, I just have never had the time to execute it. And I had to make sure that it would even be possible for me to do that. So I have found a way that I could charge you guys a monthly subscription and kind of make sure the people who don't pay are in there and that kind of thing. And then also, I just am about to have a lot more time available in my life. And so now would be a great time to do it, especially since the best times of year to penny shop are generally speaking in May and November. And so right now would actually be a perfect time to do that if we were going to do it. I don't have pics. It's just blue and gray dot shoes, clothing, and accessories. I tried to hurry and look to see if I could find anything. Oh, you know what? Oh, that's yellow dot. Never mind. Somebody who was messaging with me, which is kind of what also made me decide to go live, because I said it in the penny list video that these are ringing up 90% off. But she was like, I thought it was only like winter clothing. I didn't realize that it was other things until she went to Dollar General and started looking around. So a lot of the blue and gray dot stuff is winter type clothing, but there is other stuff that you probably would be interested in buying, even if you don't need winter clothing, like socks is probably the biggest thing. You guys can go ahead and watch the penny list video. I will release it tomorrow, Monday at 11 a.m., as I always do, but it is unlisted right now. So if you go to the link in the description box or on my website, you can watch it now. There are some gray dot kids saucer chairs that I show in that video, and I showed in last week's penny list video. Those are also ringing up 90% off. So I highly recommend, especially if you're going out of the house, that you look for those items. Those would be great to resell. They have like characters on them, or to give to your kids for even like just to give or a birthday present or whatever. But yeah, you guys should go look for those because 90% off is pretty good. Just keep in mind, if you buy them all now, they won't be there when they go to a penny. The Dollar General that I live in, they don't let, the managers don't let anything penny out. Is Gray Star following Gray Dot? No. I'm going to have to watch this video back and read your comments. But it is so much easier, guys, if you have opinions that you don't leave them on a live video. After the live video is done, then the comment stays there. But these are hard for me to read and like take in. So if you have opinions, please email me or go leave it on the penny list video. Even if your opinion is negative, I still want to know. Do a Facebook vote. So just by posting the video on Telegram and releasing it only to those people, there are enough people on there, at least for myself, my opinion, I guess, saying that they would like a paid group. So I think I will like take it a step further and make sure that I can charge the monthly. Like we might do a small test. There are also a lot of people that think it's a terrible idea, which is fine. I want you to say your honest opinion. But I actually think it's good that there are a lot of people that say that they wouldn't do that. Because that means everybody wouldn't want to do it. And that means that the people who did want to do it would do better. You know what I mean? All right. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we go? My stores are 70, not 90. Your miles may vary. Your miles may vary. Your miles may vary. Make sure you check both blue and gray dot. Don't just check gray dot. Don't just check blue dot. Check them both. This was not supposed to happen as far as I am aware. So check both. Oh, shit. Is it true employees can now purchase penny items? Curious how much a month you are thinking. Is it true employees can now purchase penny items? Absolutely not. No, they cannot. Excuse me. How much were you thinking of charging? Less than $5 a month. I would have to make sure that it would be worth it for me. But more importantly, I would have to make sure that it would be worth it for you guys. So I might, we might just do a like 10 group people to see if it works, like if it's worth it. Because my main goal would be to make sure it's worth it for you guys and that it would work, and that mainly that we wouldn't, I give you the information, then somebody goes and posts it on Facebook. Because here's the thing, if you were to join, you would be agreeing that you're not going to go do that, because that defeats the purpose. Also, that's why I would only allow certain people to get in. It wouldn't be available for everyone. Just so I could make sure that it wasn't like Dollar General employees or someone who also posts YouTube videos or something. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't even be an option for everyone, I guess. My Dollar General is out of toilet paper. Is yours? I think $5 a month is too much, but remember I said less than $5 a month. My Dollar General is out of toilet paper currently, at least the one that I went to recently. There is nothing you can do, seriously. I've seen employees buy penny items. Yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about that, because it would be hard for you to prove that they are, right? Because they most likely are going out of their area to penny shop or buying things that before the store opens and stuff like that. You have 25 rolls of toilet paper? You're running for blue and gray dot. Make sure you check both of those, not just one. 90% off shoes, clothing, and accessories. Your miles may vary. What are you guys having for dinner? We're having tacos. I don't know if this has been said, but ColourPop 60 shade palettes are a penny. I bought a whole case. What? I want one. Oh, also, if we did do a paid group, because I already thought about this, we would also only post the glitches in the paid group. Because even though people post them elsewhere, one less person posting them on YouTube is helpful. You know what I mean? Is it true that Driveline goes and pulls pennies? Sometimes, yes. That's not their main goal, but I do know, at least at my stores, a lot of the times they're like resetting the shelf area and stuff like that. And yes, they would pull something. Most recently, I seen the Driveline lady resetting the medicine at my Dollar General. We know a lot of that medicine pennied or is expired, things like that. So, yes, they would pull them. And Dollar General employees are supposed to pull penny items. How much earlier, Krista? Oh, I would be giving you the information when I got it instead of holding on to it. Sometimes I've held on to things for a long time, months, like the list that we have now that I've been watching go down. But basically, as far as the regular penny list and stuff like that goes, I would be giving you that information as soon as I received it. So you would also be getting that information earlier, but you would also want to keep in mind eventually that would be posted for free on my YouTube channel Monday at 11 a.m. And I will, here's what I think I'll do. I will make a little test group of like those of you guys who are always here and always commenting and stuff like that. So if you guys want to be a part of a test group, email me. My email is KristaRamsey, the number 6 at gmail.com. And we will try to work all of that out. And I would also make it clearer what it is that you would be receiving in order to be in the group. And then also your like the rules of that, because there would also be some rules that you would have to accept, like you wouldn't go post the information in a Facebook group and things like that. And we would absolutely 100% look for that. You guys email me who want to be in there. But I already, as I've been thinking about it, have been writing things down. You would also like there are some negative things that would go along with that too, like a non-disclosure agreement. Yes, and there are some negative things that go along with that too, like I have no control over if Dollar General stops penny shopping tomorrow. So in the event that for some reason there are no more penniless ever, you're shit out of luck. The $1.99 you paid for the month or whatever it might be. So you have to recognize the positives and negatives, and I will do my best to provide a list for you guys who want to try it. The negatives along with the positives. I'm fine with being like, these bad things might also happen because I don't want you to waste your money. My job here is so you save money. And in doing this, the goal isn't for me to make as much money as possible. The goal is to help those of you who are, I almost want to say a little more serious about deal shopping than others. Although I don't think that's always the case, because I think if you can't afford to do it or you don't want to do it, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're not serious, you know? And I do also think, speaking of positives and negatives, there would be some months that it wasn't worth it, and there would be some months that it would be worth it. So that's why I would do it for a very small monthly amount. It's not like I'm going to be charging people $20 a month. You know what I mean? Um, I was talking with another blogger slash YouTuber, because I've been thinking about doing this for a long time. Like I said, I just had to make sure that I had the time and could actually execute that. So I was talking to another blogger slash YouTuber about it, and she actually started a paid group, but she does like free sample type stuff. I'm in her paid group. She's the freebie lady. Her website used to be Internet Stills and Dills. I'll link her channel. I'll send it out to those of you on Telegram. How about that? So you can find her if you want to try hers. But anyway, me and her talked about it, and then she started a paid group recently. I'm in the group. I love it. I think it's the best thing ever. It's very organized and like easy to find information. And again, I would assume, not speaking for her, but I will assume that the information she has posted that's paid is available for free. It's just a lot easier because she has it very organized for the people in the group to find and stuff like that. So, in my opinion, hers at least is very worth it. I think it's a great idea for us as well. I, although I do think that there are some negatives that come along with it, but there is with anything, right? It's too bad I didn't do this first instead of posting on YouTube, because I was the first person, I think, as far as I'm aware at least, who posted really about. Although there was some other people who would post like random penny lists, I started posting the weekly penny list on YouTube first, I guess you would say. And so, not that that matters really, but it's too bad I didn't think about that then, because then maybe it wouldn't have become so mainstream. The pros outweigh the cons, in my opinion, though. I think so. I think so too. But I think again that's why I would want to do like a test group, just to make sure that it was worth it. Because even though I know it's difficult, right? Because a lot of people are just money hungry, and I want to make money just as much as everybody else, but I do always, and have always, from the very beginning of starting my YouTube channel, tried to always put your money before mine. Always. Even though I could have not, and I could probably have like a lot of money right now if I was ruthless. But again, the goal would be that it was worth it for you before if it was worth it for me, kind of thing. Is it freezing? Do you know when Purple Dot will clearance? If you were in the paid group, see, you'd already have a list of when everything's going to clearance. Because I already have a list. Okay. You guys got anything else you want to say? I got to go cook. Yeah, and the penny list would still be posted on Tuesday. I know I keep saying that, but I just want to keep reminding you guys. As far as the free information, nothing would change. I would still be posting the penny list on Monday at 11 a.m. on my website on YouTube. So as far as that goes, if you couldn't afford it, or you think it's a terrible idea, or any of that kind of things, nothing changes for you. Could you do food couponers for the supermarkets? Do you think it's a good time to go to Dollar General? Right now? Do I? I don't want to get demonetized. So I'm not going to say the word, but with the way things are right now, I think you have to assess that based on where you live, if it is worth it for you to risk your health and possibly the health of your loved ones. I help take care of my mother, who is not the healthiest person in the world. So I am at like all costs trying to avoid going in public. I'm lucky that my job is this and I don't have like to go work at McDonald's or Walmart, somewhere where I could possibly be exposed to germs every single day. But do I think it is a good time to go to Dollar General? I think you have to decide that for yourself. We're all adults here. And we certainly do not come for medical advice here, right? I wouldn't if I were you. Speaking of mother, sometimes I say this, and I didn't realize how it come off. I said it in my last live video. I said something about if you guys hadn't I said, we have 1,000 people and 100 thumbs up. If you're not giving the video a thumbs up, what are you doing with your life? And then I went to see my mother, who was like, what am I doing with my life? She was really offended. So I'm sorry. I'm very grateful of you guys that are here for free. Always. Even still, even if we do test a paid group, I'm still so grateful. You have no idea. I just have to make the decision what information to share publicly for you. And that's what I want you to know. My email is Krista, Christa, Ramsey, Ramsey, the number 6 at gmail.com. And I'm going to repeat it just in case you guys were not here at the beginning of the video. The reason we are running the Dollar General for 90% off is blue and gray dot clothing, shoes, and accessories are supposed to be 70% off. In some areas, they're ringing up 90% off, but your miles may vary. And also, if you go scan gray dot and it's only 70% off, make sure you also scan blue dot and vice versa. Just because this is not supposed to happen, they were not in our weekly clearance updates. The penny list video is also already posted. It's just not posted publicly. But if you have the link, you can watch the video. The link is in the description box of this video. It's also posted on my website, thepennylist.com. You guys can go ahead and go check that out if you want. You will notice probably that I said in that video that typically the Dollar General employees or managers receive the penny list on Friday morning. When they go into work on Friday morning, it's available for them. That's when I also get the penny list. This week, for the penny list, starting Tuesday, it was not available, at least from my sources, on Friday morning. It didn't become available until yesterday, which was Saturday. So the good thing when that happens is a lot of the Dollar General store employees and managers are not aware that they need to pull the items usually until like later on, like Tuesday, when people start buying items. They're like, ding, maybe I should go check. You like the shirt? This was the first Cuddle Dud item that I ever bought, and I love this shirt. I've had it for years. I wish they still made them. Apparently they do not. I have matching pants. Krista, you have almost 16 million views. Oh, wow, that's insane. I can't think of things like that because it makes me really nervous. I don't. I think of you guys, I was just saying this earlier today, as if you guys are all just my BFFs on the other end of the phone. I try not, even though I try to get views, obviously, because that's how I make a paycheck. And that's how I help people, right? Is by saving money, ideally, by reaching people. But I can't think about, like, if I post this video, it could get, like some of my videos have like 400,000. I cannot think of it that way. But thanks for pointing that out. It doesn't stress me out that I've had 16 million people watch my video. Oh my gosh, I'm going to go have a panic attack now. Hi, Krista. What are some specific examples of blue and gray dot? Mostly clothes. Some of them are, a lot of them are winter clothes, but there are also some items that are not clothes because accessories are also included, like the saucer chair. I showed blue and gray dot in the penny list video. And I say in the video that they're supposed to be 70% off, but they seem to be ringing up 90% off. So if you want to watch that, you can. But mostly it is like shoes, clothes, accessories. And when we say accessories, I don't know. It's just random ass odds and ends at Dollar General. There are some like phone chargers. There's like keychains. A saucer chair, like random stuff like that. Glitter slippers. Unicorn bath bombs. Tree update. We are frustrated with the tree situation. That we're still waiting on the second estimate. It didn't come, so I guess we're gonna go. The contractor, I guess, doesn't have, as far as we can tell, like a regular office, as far as we can find. So I don't know, man. Who knew it was so hard to get estimates? But we calling contractors in our area, a lot of them only do commercial, or will, like, I don't know. I guess maybe it's understandable because they're running a business and they want to make money. Bastards. But they want like big jobs instead of like fixing my house. So hopefully it gets done soon. Because if it rains and stuff, it's going to cause more problems. Give the video a thumbs up. I gotta go because I keep hearing Jason tell AJ, shh. Are the blue and gray dots 90% off online? I don't know. I never look online. I should. I just don't. I don't know why it doesn't pop in my head to look online. Angie's List. Oh, you know what? Do you have to pay for that? I don't know. I didn't think about that. That was a good idea. It's a good thing we had this conversation. The guy already come and like was supposed to write up the estimate, and then he said he'd put it in the mail, and then here we are. It's like over a week later, not a thing. So the other companies, like, I had talked to them and they were like, we gave the estimate. Are you ready? We'll come fix it. But anyway, all right. Thank you. I'll look into that. Thank you very much. You guys are so smart. You don't have to pay anyone for Angie's List? Oh, when I looked on there before, it used to be like a paid thing, you know? And I just don't need enough work that realistically I would pay for that. So I'd never really thought of that as an option. But that's a good idea for me and other people who are in the same boat. Thank you. Bye, guys.